Hi and welcome to Come Walk With Me. So I've started this podcast as a bit of a personal place to vent, but maybe it might be of interest to somebody out there, either as just relatable content or an easy listening podcast. It's simply me getting my ass out the house, enjoying a hike or a trail, and having the opportunity to speak freely on all kinds of topics, whether it be relationships and sex to social media and current world issues. It's a free place for me to speak of my own current problems without anyone biting my head off. This first episode won't be a super long one, but I just thought I'd use it to explain and introduce myself and give you a bit of insight into my life. So, my name is Ali. I'm 33. I have 3 children and a husband, and I live in the UK. I'm in the process of moving house. I'm looking at moving in 2 weeks. I've lived in my current town, well, my whole life, apart from a very small time where I moved locally. I've lived here my whole life. And I'm quite excited about the move, to be fair. It's something that I've really wanted to do for quite a few years now. I just don't enjoy living here. I don't enjoy living in the UK, to be fair, but I don't enjoy living where I currently live. So this is where I'm actually quite excited to make a fresh start. I like a lot of things. I like music. I'm I'm the kind of person that wakes up in the morning and puts music on and would happily go to sleep listening to music. I just really enjoy it. I like taking pictures of anything and everything. I fill my phone up with far too many, whether it's like animals or scenery or selfies or whatever. I just like taking pictures. I like getting out and exploring new places. I like to hike and do different trails. YouTube, guilty pleasure. I watch an awful lot of it. Probably should watch a bit less, but I enjoy watching YouTube. And to be honest with you, anything that makes me laugh. I really, really, really like to laugh, so definitely YouTube is on the top of the list there. So currently, because of the pandemic, and especially most recently because the UK seems to be going into a second lockdown, I'm not doing anything work-wise. I got my diploma in dog obedience training at the beginning of the pandemic, or just before, and it's something that I'm hoping to continue once things kind of settle down a little bit. But at the moment, just getting out and getting some exercise and fresh air and just not feeling so trapped at home is really important to me. And I thought that this was the best time to do my podcast because I'm out of the house and it's just me and I'm just walking, and I either listen to music or I talk to my friend on the phone, and sometimes I can't get my friend on the phone, so it's nice to be able to have a place to vent and talk about all the problems that go on in my life as well as other things. There might be something that you're interested in, or it might just not be for you, but either way, I'm doing it for me, not for anyone else. I wanted to speak about briefly about how lockdown has kind of affected me and my family, in the sense that obviously the children, schools were closed, and unfortunately all 3 of my children had birthdays in lockdown, so it's not been the best of times for my family. But my daughter got very, very into TikTok. So I've got 3 children, 13, 10 and 15 months, and my middle daughter, she's 10, and she really got into TikTok during the pandemic, and it was funny because I had no interest in it whatsoever. Like, quite literally, I thought it was a waste of time. And she kept showing me videos, and I'd do the parent role and go, oh, that's really nice, or that kind of bullshit. And then I downloaded the app, and I was like, okay, let's check it out. And initially I wasn't like, oh, this is really good. And then eventually, obviously, boredom kind of set in, and I started going through it, and a lot of it was making me laugh. And so I converted. I won't admit that to her, that it was her doing, but I actually converted. And it actually kind of led me onto some of the social media influencers on YouTube that I now watch and enjoy watching, which I wouldn't have known about if it hadn't been for TikTok, to be fair. So that is something that has become quite prevalent in my day-to-day life. But yeah, I'm just a normal person. I don't have a following. I don't do anything special. I'm just your average person. But yeah, I like all sorts. I go on Instagram. I enjoy looking at people's profiles and watching YouTube videos. I've really got into David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad. I really enjoy their content. It always makes me laugh, and it's quite nice. I like the fact that they've all got their own individual channels, and you can kind of go from watching David's vlogs over to watching Zane's vlogs, or Jeff's, or Carly and Erin. I just love them all. I think they're brilliant, and I really enjoy watching them because I know it's always, what are they going to do next? So I enjoy it, which kind of leads me on to my next episode. I'm not going to go into detail about that now, but I just wanted to say that my next one is kind of an interesting story, which actually involves a crazy fan encounter after I posted a comment on one of the Vlog Squad members' Instagram accounts. That's quite interesting. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Each episode will be a different topic. I'm not going to ramble on about all sorts. This is just a kind of a one-off. Each episode will be an individual topic, whether it be relationships, talking about my relationship, talking about social media or Instagram, TikTok, whichever. I'm going to try and keep it so that each episode, because I have a habit of rambling, and that's not exactly fun to listen to, so I thought I'll try and keep it short and sweet, and move on to the next one and try and keep it as fresh as possible. So with saying that, I'm going to say goodbye, and I will speak again soon. Bye.